Myself Venkat, and I'm basically a SuccessFactors trainer, and I've been working on SAP HCM as well. So I'm basically an SAP HCM consultant working from past 9 years, and I moved on to SuccessFactors in the year of 2011, and it's been almost 3 years working on SuccessFactors. So so this is a bit about myself. Okay, so coming to SuccessFactors, so we know everybody like SuccessFactors has been acquired by SAP. Okay, so what's the reason of acquisition of SuccessFactors? So as you know that every ERP vendor startup coming with their cloud solutions. The trend is on cloud. So every ERP vendor started building up their cloud solutions way back in 5 years back. Every ERP vendor started building their cloud solutions. Everybody came into the market with their own cloud solution in the year of 2010. So SAP also has come up with the official cloud concept, that is business by design. So business by design was entirely a rewritten solution of your SAP ERP in the cloud. Okay, so but by design couldn't do well in the market. The reason is, so some analysts say it has lots of architecture and structural issues. So that's the reason customers were not satisfied, or not able to get business by design. So SAP cannot go back all the way back, and cannot build up a solution right from the scratch. So the next booming solution in cloud was HCM solutions. So that's the reason SuccessFactors was readily available in the market for acquisition, so they just acquired it. Okay, so after acquisition of SuccessFactors, so prior to acquisition, SuccessFactors was only on talent management modules. It wasn't there anything on core modules. So we didn't have any kind of core process except talent management modules. So SuccessFactors was one of the big competitor to SAP process, SAP ERP, prior to acquisition. Okay, now if I say one of the big competitor to SAP, it's not on the talent management side. It's one more competitor on the core modules as well. So though SuccessFactors don't have core modules, then how can it become a competitor to SAP on the core modules as well? So it has some strategic partnerships. Through some strategic partnerships, it has a very competition between SAP and SuccessFactors when it comes to both core as well as talent management modules. Okay, we'll see what is SuccessFactors and what are the module offerings that we have. So if you look at SuccessFactors, so SuccessFactors is not something new in the market. It's been there for about 12 to 13 years. So which is purely a SaaS solution and hosted application by SF. And if you look at customer base, we have 5,000 plus customers as of to the current demographics I'm talking about. So we have 5,000 plus customers in the market, and we have more than 25 million users in SuccessFactors. If I say users, so this is more of a cloud solution, right? So everything goes on user base. There is no software licenses here. Everything goes with the user licenses. So if any of the customer is implementing SuccessFactors, so they have to buy the number of employee self-service users and number of manager self-service users. It's not with the software licenses or anything here. So we don't have a hardware licensing or hardware purchasing or database licensing or something. So we just need to have a user license that we need to get from SuccessFactors for these many users. So and one of the largest cloud customer is Walmart in US, which uses more than 2 million users for the goals and performance management process. And we do have SuccessFactors does support you more than 35 languages, 35 language logins, and you have customers across in 177 different countries and supporting of 60 different types of industries. Okay, so after acquisition of SuccessFactors by SAP, so SAP has come up with the two different concepts here. So one is going to be on-premise concept and the other one is going to be cloud concept. So the reason SAP has come up with this process is SAP don't want to lose their business either in the R3, that is in SAP, or in the cloud. So they want to be on both. So that's the reason they have come up with these two concepts, and after acquisition of SuccessFactors. So when you look at on on-premise. On-premise is nothing but the existing SAP systems. Okay, use your SAP system for all of your core modules like OM, PA, time, payroll, benefits. Use all your core modules in SAP, that is an on-premise system. Use all your talent management modules, that is SuccessFactors, that you'll be able to use all of your talent management modules in SuccessFactors, which is going to be totally a cloud solution here. So if I say SuccessFactors, in the cloud, so how about the core data here? So the core data will be moved from SAP to SuccessFactors. If I say core data, that's nothing but your master data, employee master. You need not implement again a core process in your SuccessFactors. You just need to implement only talent management modules. So in order to support this talent management modules, you need to have master data, employee master data. So this employee master data will be moved from SAP to SuccessFactors. So how are you going to move that? So SAP and SuccessFactors has built up a standard interfaces between these two platforms, that is SAP and SuccessFactors. So we have two different types of integrations here again. One is data integration and the other one is going to be process integration. If I say data integration, through this standard interfaces, you will be able to move the employee data from SAP PA30 to your SuccessFactors. So once you move the data, so these all talent management modules will go and read the employee master data that have been uploaded into SuccessFactors and gets executed here. So what modules that you are implementing here in SuccessFactors, so that modules required employee master data will be moved from SAP to SuccessFactors. That's data integration happens with the standard interfaces. And we have process integration as well. Combination of two different processes, combination of two different softwares, SuccessFactors and SAP here. Now, if you look at SuccessFactors, basically, now we have core modules here. So you'll be able to use a SAP NetWeaver portal. So when you log on to a NetWeaver portal, some screens you'll be able to see SAP screens and some screens you'll be able to see SuccessFactors screens. So it's a combination of two different processes. So we have an RDS solution for this to make an integration of SuccessFactors and SAP and can have a single sign-on with your NetWeaver portal. Okay, so this is how SAP has come up with the two different concepts, on-premise concept and cloud concept. So wherein we have tight integration between these two processes, which is going to be a hybrid solution. So SAP started selling out this hybrid solution, having interfaces between SAP and SuccessFactors using core on-premise, that is SAP, and using talent management modules on SuccessFactors. Okay, so module offerings. So when it comes to module offerings in SuccessFactors, we do have Employee Central module. If I say Employee Central, basically, now it's more of a core module in SuccessFactors. If I say SAP HCM Core, which is a combination of OM, PA, time, payroll, and benefits process. If I say Employee Central, SuccessFactors Employee Central, it's a combination of your org chart process, your foundational objects, your core HR process like employee administration, like hiring, termination, transfer, and all the different types of action process, your global employment, your concurrent employment, your time off process, your benefits process, your payroll process, your employee self-services, manager self-services. So Employee Central is a combination of all your core process, So do you think so Employee Central is a matured process or matured core process that we have in SuccessFactors? Yes. So now, if you look at the current quarter of 2014, that is fourth quarter of 2014, by this quarter you will be able to say 80% of time process and benefits process in SuccessFactors. So earlier, prior to acquisition, we don't have time process or we don't have benefits process or payroll process at all. Now SuccessFactors has brought these two process, time off process and your benefits process into SuccessFactors as an core modules, Now last quarter we did had a release of benefits process and we did had a timesheet process, CATS process in SAP time management. The same event time process, timesheet process also has been released in the time off process. So I'll let you know how how far it's going to support to the customers, and what is the level of percentage of release of time process in SuccessFactors. So we have 80%, almost 75 to 80% of time off process in SuccessFactors. So if you look at the planned developments in SuccessFactors was about to release even positive time process, including supporting of absences and clock in clock outs as well. But that was supposed to be released in the last quarter of 2014, but that didn't happen. Okay, probably you'll have a release in the next release, that is first quarter of 2015. Probably we are hoping that to be in SuccessFactors time off process. So as of now, we have only absence process and we have timesheet process. Okay, I'll let you know what are the areas of time off process, absence process, and your timesheet process. So we have benefits process, like how we have SAP benefits. The same way SuccessFactors also launched a benefit solution in this current quarter. So supporting of global benefits. So but we have no customer has gone with the implementation of this benefits process. This is an too early solution, so we have to make lots of R&D and see how far the solution is going to support the customers. And we do have, and apart from this Employee Central module, we do have performance and goals. Now if you look at SuccessFactors is a combination of 4 different processes here. One is core process, the other one is talent management, the other one is social collaboration, and the other one is going to be analytics part. So we have 4 different combinations, 4 different processes here. But if you look at SAP, we just have only core and talent. That's it. So we don't have a social collaboration and an analytic part here. So if you want to have analytics in SAP, again you have to go with SAP Business Objects. But here in SuccessFactors we have inbuilt analytics, inbuilt dashboards, inbuilt reporting, everything in SuccessFactors here. So if you look at talent management modules, so we discussed about Employee Central here. So we'll discuss more of module offerings in the next coming up slide in the Employee Central module. And when it comes to the talent management modules here, we have performance and goals and process here, and which is one of the best process in SuccessFactors. Not only SuccessFactors, when you come back to other softwares, SuccessFactors goals and performance process is one of the best rated softwares from the past 5 consecutive years. SuccessFactors compensation here, we do have compensation management module as well. We do have section and development process as well, and we do have recruitment solution as well. And when you look at learning solutions here, so we do have learning solutions as well. So if you look at learning solutions, basically learning solutions is an acquired solution by SuccessFactors late in 2006 and 2000 years. So if you look at here when it comes to learning solutions, so there used to be a company called Plateau. So this Plateau owns this particular learning solutions, LMS solution, which was totally an on-premise solution. Now hence SuccessFactors is totally on cloud. So SuccessFactors bought this particular learning solutions into the cloud, and they made a very tight integration with Employee Central module. And so this is all about your talent management modules. And the next is social collaboration. If I say social collaboration, which is of JAM module in SuccessFactors. So this JAM module is also a third-party company called the CubeTree, and this particular JAM module again has been acquired solution by SuccessFactors in the late 2006 and 2007 years. So this JAM module is a social collaboration tool that we do have in SuccessFactors. So either you can make it as a single sign-on with SuccessFactors, or you can make it as a separate login with apart from your SuccessFactors as well here. So this can be accessed as an individual module as well here in SuccessFactors. So JAM is more of a social collaboration like your Facebook, like more of in your SDN community kind of stuff here. So basically now through this JAM you'll be able to create groups, and you'll be able to invite these people to that particular groups, and you can post your questions, your documents, your videos. You can have lots of knowledge sharing with this JAM module, so within intranet, within the company here. So apart from this, if you want to get connected or open to the outside network world as well, so your company can open up your JAM module to the outside network, and you'll be able to see the global wide people in this JAM. You can have lots of collaboration, having any kind of module wise questions or implementation wise questions. Anything can be posted and can be get answered through this particular different type of groups. So this job model does many more things apart from this process. And coming to here, workforce planning here, and we have workforce planning and workforce analytics as well in SuccessFactors, and we do have BizX mobile as well here. If I say mobile apps, first thing is mobile apps in SuccessFactors, everything is free of cost. Okay, so if I say BizX mobile, that's nothing but your SuccessFactors mobile, which is a combination of, which comprises of your approval of all your work items as a manager, all the different types of work items, including your employee central, your performance, your recruitment. If I say recruitment, basically recruitment approvals and feedbacks are entirely different. So the feedbacks can be given as thumbs up and thumbs down and star rating. So you can give lots of approvals of your work items in this mobile app, and you'll be able to look at your org chart if you're a manager, and if you look at your employee profiles, you can touch base with employees for performance process, and you'll be able to do the performance approval process as well, and you'll be able to approve, or you'll be able to apply the leave request process as well. And you do have onboarding application as well. So if you look at onboarding application is something, a new application which has come up in the first and second quarters of 2014. So this application will will guide you from the day of joining in your company. So starting from your home, navigating to your company, and the people that you're going to meet up on the joining days, everything this onboarding application will navigate and guide you till the time you're getting joined into the company here in SuccessFactors. So basically we have onboarding application as well. So we have many more mobile apps in SuccessFactors. So we have different mobile users available for different mobile apps available for different mobile users, for Android, for BlackBerry, and for iPhone users. So different users, different apps can be downloaded from different places, like Android from Google Play, iPhone for iStore, and for Android from BB World, BlackBerry World. So you'll be able to download and you can start using this SuccessFactors mobile app. And integration to your SuccessFactors instance, it's one single step. Okay, so which makes you the integration between SuccessFactors instance and your mobile app. Okay, so coming here, basically now we've talked about the high level module SuccessFactors. When I say employee central, basically core modules, and if you look at here, employee transaction management, that is your employee core process. Now we have core HR, so which is more of an employee administration. So employee administration, like say hiring process, termination process, the LOA process, so different types of process. Your phone, your structures, configuration, everything will be supported by your core HR process. And this core HR process will eliminate you a huge process called HR forms and process concept in SuccessFactors. In SAP, we do have just a master data update by an administrator or by a manager directly in the PA30, or they can run directly PA40 actions and they can update the employee master data. But here in SuccessFactors, every employee data, every action, every employee data change will go for the approval process. So the same thing you do in SAP with the concept of HR forms and process. So because of elimination of this is more of a simplified process. So we don't have such huge concept here in SuccessFactors, wherein the ultimate goal of HR forms and process is your approval of your employee master data, right? So you have change of working time. When you change your working time, that data will go, that form will go for the approval of the administrator and higher level manager. Once they approve that, your 7 info type gets updated. And you have a hiring form. Once you put on your hiring details in the form, and once you send for the approval process, automatically the 0, 1, and 2, and 6 info types gets updated. The same way in SuccessFactors, once you do the hiring process through hiring actions, the data will be gone for the approval process. So the approval process screen and the data maintenance screen is one and the same here. So we'll talk more of this process in our regular sessions. So we have core HR process, which is a robust process, I can tell you. SAP is nowhere supportable or comparable with this SuccessFactors core process, especially to the employee administration process. Okay. So we do have payroll process. If I say payroll, so payroll is not an inbuilt solution within SuccessFactors. It's nothing but your R3 payroll, which has been bought into the cloud and integrated to Employee Central module. So the payroll configuration will be done from your backend system which has been integrated to your Employee Central module. So the employee data comes and sits from Employee Central, Employee Self-Services to your PA30, and the module configuration will happen from your backend. So whenever the payroll execution will happen also happens from the backend. So the employee data will be read from PA30, and as usual the payslip again can be viewed in Employee Central ESS through integration of your Webden Prob app screen, which will be integrated again to Employee Central ESS. So if I say payroll, it's not an inbuilt solution. So as of to the current quarter, we have 28 payroll integrations. So SuccessFactors claims it as they have a payroll solution. So irrespective of the solution, so SuccessFactors is providing a payroll solution in the cloud, though it is an SAP solution which is integrated. It doesn't care, it doesn't matter. So customer who is looking out for an HCM solution, they'll have an SuccessFactors core process along with the payroll process as well. Now, so prior to acquisition, I told SuccessFactors is also one of the big competitor to SAP when it comes to the core process. So when I say core process, basically now the major concepts here are benefits process and time and attendance process. So prior to acquisition, SuccessFactors don't have this process, and they do have strategic partnerships with a third-party benefit provider called Benefit Focus. If you look at Benefit Focus is a cloud solution again, which does deal with all of the benefit plans, benefit process, benefit plans configuration, benefit online enrollments, contributions, claims, everything will be taken care by this Benefit Focus. Most of the customers, especially in North America, are using this particular Benefit Focus cloud solution for their benefits process. And this solution, Benefit Focus, usually how it happens is this cannot be an inbuilt a solution or accessing of within your Employee Self-Services or Manager Self-Services. Basically, most of the customers using SAP, so though they are using SAP, instead of using SAP Benefits, they are using Benefit Focus. Okay, this Benefit Focus can be again made in single sign-on with your Employee Central module, or you can just access it as a separate URL for making of benefit online enrollments and all this stuff. So this Benefit Focus has a tight integration with your Employee Central module again. And coming to time and attendance, so in SuccessFactors we don't have time off process prior to acquisition. So SuccessFactors has a tight integration with a software called Workforce software. So this Workforce software is again a time solution which deals with all of the, from your leave process to your timesheet process, everything will be taken care by this particular Workforce software. So again, this Workforce software is a cloud solution which happens with single sign-on with SAP here, with SuccessFactors here. Now if you look at SuccessFactors, now if you go to your navigation here, and once you navigate and click on time and attendance, basically you'll be able to go to your Workforce software where you'll be able to apply your leave request and everything, timesheet process and everything with this particular Workforce software. So for benefits and time and attendance, they have strategic partnerships with Benefit Focus and Workforce software. Now, when you look at the current situation here, these solutions are inbuilt solutions within SuccessFactors Employee Central module. So now these are 80% matured. So I can tell you, so maybe in the next coming up quarters, that is 2015 first quarter and second quarter, you'll be able to see a full-fledged solution here in SuccessFactors when it comes to the core process. Okay, now I was talking about Employee Central payroll. So to the current quarter situation, so we have 28 country payrolls in here in SuccessFactors. Okay, now so when you look at SuccessFactors, basically, which is an business execution suite. Now if you look at SuccessFactors Employee Central module, which is a core module, on top of it we have all of the talent management module. So Employee Central is a module which holds of all of your employee data and which does feed this employee data to all of the talent management modules here. So this, in the place of Employee Central, we can have your SAP on-premise solution, that is your SAP HCM solution, which can have all of the employee data, which hold all of the employee data, and you can feed the employee data to all of the talent management modules with the data integration process that is provided by SuccessFactors and SAP here. Now if you look at, so in the place of Employee Central, we can have our SAP HCM solution as a hybrid solution. Okay. Now, so success factors, coming to success factors here. So now before going up to this particular Employee Central screens here, let's go and look at the success factors homepage here. So success factors is a more of an simplified process here, having a simplified homepage here. Now if you look at success factors homepage here, so the homepage is of latest homepage, that is V12 homepage, which we have here in success factors. So this homepage all can be personalized, can be drag and drop, and whatever you want, you'll be able to do that in the success factors here in this particular from homepage here. So in the homepage, you need not to navigate to anywhere. Starting from what you do in basically in HCM solutions, axing of your org chart to till viewing of pay slips, that is whole of your HCM process, right? So this everything, so starting from your org chart to till viewing of pay slip, everything can be accessed from your homepage itself. So that's simplified process is success factors. So we have everything can be accessed from your homepage without going for any of the navigations here in success factors. Now you look at here my team that we have. My team is a more of a my team portlet which shows you of your direct subordinates here. So you'll be able to approve all of your leave requests through this particular to-dos portlet here. And my info, you can access here all of your employees services, manager self-services through this particular my info links here. So you'll be able to do everything your self-services from this particular my info links itself. And we do have welcome portlet here. If you look at welcome portlet, you can have a welcome portlet here. You do have my admin favorites. If you're an administrator, so you'll have all your configuration nodes as well. You'll be able to do an access of your configuration nodes from this my admin favorites. All the module configuration nodes can be set as in your admin favorites in success factors like this. And even you'll be able to see the dashboards. So you'll be able to look at your dashboards of your reporting, everything here in success factors. You'll be able to look at your careers as well, like say job requisitions. So how many job vacancies that you've got, what you can apply. So create a job alert, so everything that you can do from careers as well. And you can do your my objectives here as well. So whatever goals that your manager has been assigned or cascaded to you, those goals can be displayed here. And you'll be able to look up the links here as well. So links means apart from your employee self-services and manager self-services and your admin tools configuration, there are some other navigations that you'll be able to look at. Your org charts are able to call up your job models. So you can call up from this links option. Anything can be set as in your links through this particular edit option here. So we have almost more than 50 plus links that can be added to your links portlet here. So this is more of a simplified page, so where you can access anything from your home page itself. For searching of your employees as well.
So question here, sorry for interruption, question here, this is Shivan. So these are tiles, right? And then we can customize the tiles to hide and customize it. We can move the tiles across the board.
Of course.
Of course. And then the back end we can always configure to, you know, remove any tiles which doesn't want and then bring it back, right? I mean, all those things we can do it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So this is all of your personalizable by an user. Every user in the company can personalize this particular homepage by drag and drop. And if any of the user don't want to use this particular portlets or tiles, we can call this portlet or tiles. Anything is same. So you can just add and remove. So you can just remove and you can just add to your homepage whatever you want. You'll be able to do that from this particular tile browser. Now you have admin alerts, so you can click on say add to home, so that this was hidden, now it is going to display up here. So if you're an administrator, now you'll be able to see here as an admin alerts here. So stalled workflow request means somebody has raised a request and which is pending for so many days and nobody's taking action on that, so that administrator can go and take action on that particular work item here. So like that we have different types of stalled workflow requests, people issues, HR data validation issues. So many more admin alerts can be displayed here. So like that, through this particular tile browser, you'll be able to personalize your homepage here. And coming to your search functionality here, this search functionality has been totally enhanced in the current quarter here. So in the current quarter, not only usually we are able to search only for your employees. Now you can search for your configuration nodes and as well as the data maintenance nodes as well here. So you can just go and type your Carla here. You can just search for an employee here and directly you can go to employee directory and you'll be able to see the quick information about an employee here. So this is, we do call it as a quick cards in SuccessFactors. So now I want to hire an employee here. Just put on say hire here. So you'll be able to do an hiring process here. So you can just go and you can do an hiring process here. So you can just click on say add new employee here. If I say add new employee, so add new employee is nothing but hiring process in SuccessFactors. So everything, all the related nodes, search that will come with add new, everything will come up there, so that you'll be able to go and select your respective hiring screen there by just click on
a question again on number of tiles. How many tiles can we adjust in one screen? What's the max it can take?
So there is no limit shown. Like you can display a number of tiles on your home page here. So we don't have limit. You can have your on. You can have your reporting. You have your related to module wise. Now if you activate your on, that's up to the customer how many tiles that they want to display to the managers or administrators or to the people, employees.
Okay. And if the company wants to have its own logo and all that inbuilt design, which section of how do we build that here? And like this is a common template here, but suppose ExxonMobil, okay, they are trying to implement it. They want to have the logo and other stuff personalized. How do we go about that?
Yes, so we have welcome portlet here. So through this welcome portlet, you can be able to put on your customer logo or customer about their customers, and you can do the deep linking process as well. So you can put on a paragraph or 2 paragraphs about their welcome logo. They can put on both logo as well as a description of it. And they want to read more about their company. What you can do is you can just put on a deep linking process here like this. So you can put on, like say, basically if you put on here, like say, go on, so open up a link in new tab. So when I click on SuccessFactors, automatically it will go and call up about SuccessFactors in the new tab. So basically, which is going to get you more information about that particular company. So everything can be put on in the welcome portlet here, and you do have the logo, company logo here as well. You will be able to upload your own company logo, like by removing this logo, SAP logo, you can put on your own customer logo as well here. So you can, and the background themes as well. Now you're able to see the milky white screen here. This entire factors. Okay, now the screen what you're looking at is a more of a public profile in SuccessFactors. If I say public profile, so this is like your who's and who concept in your old ESS in SAP Employee Self-Services. Now this particular public profile is more of a profile which talks about an employee here. Now in our organization, you want to search for an employee. So let's say who is going to be Carla Grant here. So you can just search for an employee Carla here, and you can just go and click on the employee name here. So everybody will have access to this particular public profiles here. So when you click on this particular Carla Grant, now you'll be able to see the public profile of Carla Grant here. So you'll be able to see about Carla Grant. You'll be able to see about their email information, phone information, on what position and department they are holding, and you'll be able to see about their sales, and you can see the background themes here as well. Now SuccessFactors provides you 60 different types of inbuilt themes, which is about an inbuilt functionality, out of the box functionality process. So wherein you have 60 different types of themes which can be set as in your background themes here for your public profile. So apart from your 60 different themes, you can set your own theme as well here. So you can upload your own theme here as well into employee profile here, public profile, and you have org chart process as well. You'll be able to say to whom Carla Grant is reporting to and who are the direct subordinates for Carla Grant, everything that you'll be able to see, and the badges here as well. Badges is more of an appreciation. So what kind of appreciation that you've got. So you'll be able to see the different types of badges here as well. You do have tags here. So tags is more of an groups that we have. So employees will be able to get tagged to the different groups here. And here, if you look at here, we have show me option here. So this show me is more of an basically you can record a video for about 5 minutes, and you can save it on the server so that users can go and see this particular video, and they can see about that navigating and explanation of this particular screen can be recorded and can be kept in here. So like this, for every screen you'll have this show me option. You can record this date, the video of that. So instead of doing an end user training or a kind of doing an end user documentation, you can just record your video here as an administrator or some user. You can record and you can upload it to server, so every user can go and look at the video instead of having a manual online training or in a classroom training. So this is about your public profile that we have here. So and the next one is going to be the screen. What you're looking at is an employee performance appraisal template here. So this appraisal template is more of a V12 version that you are looking at. So we have two different versions, the V11 version and V12 versions here. So V12 is the latest version, and most of the customers are in V11 version. Now they are migrating it to V12 version. So what is the difference between V11 and V12 versions is basically, now whatever the gaps that you had in V11 version, so they have filled out in V12 versions. And the main change in the V12 version is UI. So the UI is built on HTML5 technology. Okay, so you'll be able to see clean and neat UI with having different types of options here on your appraisal template here. So we have bell curve concepts, we have gap analysis, we have supporting information, we have overall score, overall average rating calculations. So everything can be displayed in your appraisal template here. You can save it as a draft, you can save it as a PDF, you can print it, so you can do everything, a lot many more options that you have in this particular V12 appraisal template. So apart from this process, now we have another process called SuccessFactors. Now SuccessFactors is getting phased out soonly. This SuccessFactors is used to enhance or customize your talent management templates. So all talent management modules in SuccessFactors are template driven concepts. So in order to enhance these templates, you can use XML method to customize it, or you can use SuccessFactors as well to customize this particular templates. So now some of the customization things has been there in your has been bought. Whatever you have in SuccessFactors has been bought into SuccessFactors instance as a part of standard configuration, like say field authorization and step authorization. These kind of authorizations concepts has been bought into V12 appraisal process. Okay, so you'll be able to look at more of this V12 process in SuccessFactors in our regular sessions. Now the screen what you're looking at is a stack ranker. So basically in SAP we do have qualifications, right? So the same qualifications are called as competencies in SuccessFactors. These competencies can be rated by a manager through this particular stack ranker. Okay, so these qualifications, say for example you assign 10 qualifications to each and every employee in the organization, and manager wants to rate these qualifications in the appraisal template. So rating of 10 qualifications for each and every employee in the appraisal template is a painstaking thing, right? So that's the reason you have stack ranker, where all the employees will be displayed. His direct report is on all of the qualifications. He can directly do all of the ratings to the competencies for each and every employee, which is going to form the average rating here in SuccessFactors. So in SuccessFactors appraisal template, for each and every section you're going to have the average rating, and overall rating also you'll have the combination of three different averages or 4 different type of sections averages will form you the overall rating of an appraisal process, like 3 rating or 4 rating or 5 rating, whatever, based on the ratings that you've got based on each and every section. Now the screen what you're looking at is a time off process. If I say time off process, that's your time concept in SuccessFactors. So this time off concept has been launched by SuccessFactors in the year of 2013. Okay, first and second quarters of 2013. So this, if I say time off process, this time off process is nothing but your absence management. If I say absence management, you'll be able to configure your work schedules, your holidays, holiday calendars, your leave types. That is your absence quotas. You'll be able to configure absence quotas, and you'll be able to generate your absence quotas, and you can define your own workflow to each and every different type of leave types, and you'll be able to send it to a manager for approval process. So all this process will be working. Even you can generate the quotas on a starting of the year or on a monthly accruals as well. So we have generations here as well, like your PCRs and schemas. We do have a rules concept here in SuccessFactors. Through this rules concept, we'll be able to do the validations as well as generations of your automatic things here as well. So there are different types of eligibilities can be seen here, the vacation, sick leave, different types of quotas. And if you want to apply leave, you can just click on any type of your quota, and you'll be able to apply the leave request. Under the same, before
so a question here. Sorry for interruption. Question here. So basically, when you said it's a silo, it does its own rules instead of the schemas, and then it does its own configuration like we do in the backend in time management module. So there is nothing, no updates happening on the back end when this updates the rules or it updates. It doesn't update any time info types when we update here.
So basically, we don't have, remember one thing here, I'm not sure about your understanding on success factors. Now success factors is altogether a different solution here. Okay, now if you take out SAP HCM time process and success factors time process, these are two different softwares.
No,
so
I understand that. I understand that it is not, it is a different system. But what I'm trying to say is that since Employee Central, it brings the data and it updates still the backend. So here at success factors, for people who want to do a backend stuff, it has nothing to do with the backend maintenance. So basically with the integration thing, it does not go and update anything on the time management per se, right? It is a silo thing which works purely on success factors. It's independently managed in success factors, right? That's what I'm asking.
Exactly.
Okay.
So this is totally an individual solution which is nowhere connected to your backend info types or something. So when you apply a leave request, it has its own functionality, backend functionality within SuccessFactors, nowhere integrated to your SAP time management. So we have then backend objects where when you apply a leave request, automatically the record will be created in the employee time off screen. So we have employee time off process where in this particular time account, so where you'll be able to see the minus deductions and the entitlements that they generated, everything that you'll be able to see in the different types of records here in SuccessFactors. So we don't have info types concept. The only thing you'll be able to see the portlets concept here, portlets and services here. Now if you look at this is a service that you'll be able to apply the leave request, and this particular leave request, not only applying of leave request, before applying the leave request, you'll be able to look at the absence calendar as well. So through this absence calendar, you'll be able to look at your, if any of your team member has taken leave, so that you'll not take on the same day, or so that you can plan your leaves so that your manager don't get reject or reject your leave if all of the employees are taking leave on the same day. You can plan by looking at your absence team calendar as well. And in the same screen, by clicking on this eye, you'll be able to look at your time account balances as well here. If I say time account balances, that's nothing but your quotas that has been generated by the system. How much of your time accounts has been generated by the system, how much has been utilized, how much is left over, and everything that you'll be able to see in this particular time account screen here.
So basically the backend configuration, basically the whole configuration happens in the backend for in SuccessFactors, right? Exactly like what we do in SAP in the time management module, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we have time off structures configuration, which has been totally updated by SuccessFactors in this current quarter. So we have a separate navigation for the time off structures, and you'll be able to configure the entire time setup in that particular time off structures in your configurations in admin tools.
Okay, so I have a question here. In a particular client side, we have this different time interfaces with Chronos and other time machines where they have this the time off, the time events being created, which is currently integrated in the SAP HR system. So in SuccessFactors, do we have a successful integration with external devices or external time interfaces?
Yes, so we do have standard interfaces for Chronos, and you do have for Ceridian, and you do have for Northgate Arenso, you do have for ADP Payroll. We have standard interfaces. So if you want to integrate these systems, again, if you want to make it as a single sign-on, again, you can do any software can be made as a single sign-on with SuccessFactors. So when it comes to the standard interfaces, we do have standard interfaces for most of the particular, big, third-party providers like ADP, as I said, ADP, Northgate, Arenso, Payroll, and your Chronos and all this stuff.
Okay. And the same thing works for recruitment module also, right? For Teleo and all that stuff, that's all integrated? Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, when you look at this particular time off process, we have three services in SuccessFactors. One is time off at employee level, and is managed time off. There is one more service that we have, which is at administrator level, and there is one more new concept which has come up in the current quarter called timesheet. That timesheet is more of your again at the employee level, where employee will be able to book the time at the timesheet level. So that is a new solution altogether. So we are making some R&D on that particular timesheet process.
So is timesheet is equivalent to our CATs?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
It's more of that. Yeah. So you'll be able to book your absences, you'll be able to book your attendances, you'll be able to book your overtime. Everything can be done in that particular timesheets and SuccessFactors. And now I was talking about the interfaces between SAP and SuccessFactors. I was talking about more of data integration, where you'll be able to move the employee data from SAP to SuccessFactors through this data integration. And we do have process integration here as well. So process integration is a combination of two different softwares here, which happens with a single sign-on here. When you log onto your NetWeaver portal, some screens, as I said, you'll be able to see SAP screens, and some screens you'll be able to see SuccessFactors screens. So like in how we do have the current concept called Nakiza for your career planning and section planning, the official solution in SAP is Nakiza, right? So when you go to your NetWeaver portal, if you have Nakiza in place, if you go to career and section, you'll be able to see Nakiza screens. For org modeler as well, you'll be able to see Nakiza screens. So in place of Nakiza, now SuccessFactors has come up. So for your career planning, section planning, so you'll have your own SuccessFactors screens. So SAP is going to stop support Nakiza. So now the current thing is going to be SuccessFactors. Okay, so what's the benefits of deployment of cloud solution, that is SuccessFactors, especially for talent process? So now if you look at the benefits here, we have faster time to value. That means the implementation timelines in SuccessFactors are very, very less, especially when it comes to talent management models, because we have a standard inbuilt timelines which is provided by SuccessFactors, and we have to use the standard timelines for implementation of your talent management models. And most of the talent management modules will go with 80 to 85 to 90% of the process will go with the standard process, standard inbuilt process. Now the other 10% is going to be customization of process, where these customizations can be done to your templates based on your SuccessFactory or your XML process, so wherein you have very minimal, less customizations in SuccessFactors. That's the reason we have implementation timelines and very less timelines. So we have faster time value, the implementation timelines are less, and when it comes to faster innovation, SuccessFactors has a much more faster innovations when it comes to new developments and new releases. So SuccessFactors does release the new updates, new releases on every quarterly. So we have 4 quarters in a year. So every quarterly wise they keep on releasing the new updates. And we have proven configuration. If I say proven configuration, SuccessFactors is more of a simplified process. I'll just talk about in 3 words: the less number of configurations, less number of screens, and less number of validations. That's your SuccessFactors when you compare with your SAP process. So we don't have unnecessary configurations in SAP, so everything is necessary. And if you want to have more of customer specific requirements, so you can make customer specific configurations and customer specific validations as well through rules management, which has been launched by SuccessFactors again in 2013, first and second quarter of 2013 years. And we do have high security like your SuccessFactors, like SAP. We do have SAP roles and authorizations. The same way SuccessFactors also, we do have roles and permissions here as well. And no infrastructure and administrative cost requests, because this is more of an hosted application by SuccessFactors. Okay, so prior to acquisition of SuccessFactors, most of the customers are also having the hybrid solution approach here. Now if you look at big customers, they do have their customer managed integrations, like whatever the SAP has done, the integration after acquisition of SuccessFactors, the same integration programs has been as in custom programs they built prior to acquisition of SuccessFactors as well. Now SuccessFactors, as I told you, is not new in the market. If you look at mostly in North America and English speaking countries of Europe and more of Asian Pacific countries as well, you have many more companies that has been implemented SuccessFactors prior to acquisition itself. So SAP is widely used for core process, especially as I told you for your time benefits, OM and PA process, not for talent management modules. Hence these talent management modules require a lot of web-enabled services. It requires more of internet-enabled process. So SuccessFactors has that flexibility, in accessing of all of talent management modules in the web. So most of the customers try to use SuccessFactors cloud solution for their talent management modules. Now we do have inbuilt dashboards here as well within SuccessFactors. So for each and every module we have dashboards. These dashboards are again latest dashboards 2.0 that we do have here in SuccessFactors. So now if you look at the current dashboard that we have is performance dashboard. So in this dashboard you'll be able to see how many appraisal process has been completed, how many are still left in employee evaluation, how many are in manager evaluation, how many of them are in one-on-one meeting, how many are in calibration process. You'll be able to see the percentages as well as you'll be able to see different colors. And if you just click on any of this process piece, automatically you'll be see the employee list as well, who is there in that particular different step or different process here. Now these are some of the integrations and process integrations developed by SAP and SuccessFactors after acquisition of SuccessFactors. So we have data integration starting from Q2 of 2012 to Q1 of 2013. All these integrations has been developed by SAP. So that's it. So coming to the the module trainings that we're going to do is on Employee Central. So I'm going to train you all the areas of Employee Central, so including the current quarter releases, and you do have, and also along with Employee Central, I'm going to train you on goals and performance management module, because I've been trained and certified on all of this Employee Central and goals and performance management module in 2012. I've done my Employee Central in 2012, which is more of a core product training. In 2012, again in 2013, I've done my goals and performance management module certifications, and I've done a couple of implementations on this. So I'll be training on all areas of Employee Central and goals and performance process, including your analytics part and all the stuff, dashboards, reporting, and everything. So any questions?
So anyway, I have a question based on basically on the training part. So like all those modules you said, so from a project perspective, if you want to make a career in SuccessFactors, I mean already I completed mastery training. Now, if I want to intend to work on a project, so which one we should start with, and or do we need to take all the module trainings, because I think it's pretty expensive, right? So which are the modules will be kind of good in the market for a good, for sustenance in the projects?
See, let me tell you, I'm not sure about you have any kind of some knowledge on pre-sales knowledge on SuccessFactors. So a resource having many more modules knowledge is one of the best thing. I mean, like I can tell you, it's a good thing. But in a project, in SuccessFactors especially, we don't propose a single resource for the multiple modules. So the reason is we do have a single resource because the timelines are less. So implementation partners has to make some money here. So you don't have a single resource proposed for the multiple modules. One module, you have one resource. So Employee Central Expert, Employee Central module. So if it is an, again, global implementation for about 4 or 5 countries, again, you'll have 2 resources for Employee Central. Again, 1 resource for performance management and 1 resource for, again, for compensation management. Like that, we have multiple resources here. And coming to here, the startups here especially, now, I better suggest to go with the Employee Central module. The reason is Employee Central is a main of a core process in SuccessFactors. Now, it's upcoming. So, a lot more customers are already on talent. Now, if customers want to implement talent doesn't take much of challenging. The main more challenging is core process. Now, most of the things are getting as in standard offerings in SuccessFactors Employee Central, like time and benefit process. So, I basically, if I ask my suggestion, I'll be telling you to go start up with the Employee Central and then go on with any of one talent management module. So that makes you more of comfortable in any of the any of the implementations in SuccessFactors.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Because Employee Central covers a lot more of your org chart process, your employee administration process, your structures configuration, like your foundational objects, the same thing that we do have in SAP enterprise structure, personal structures, configurations, like we do have foundational objects, like we do have employee transaction management here, everything that we do have, and the global employment process. Though you are working on talent management module, of course you need to have knowledge of your org chart process and all this stuff, because the approvals and everything has to be looked at your the approval process will look at your org chart process, the person reporting structure that we have in your org chart. So you have to work on that, the relationships between manager and employee, so the adjustments, everything. So you need to have a knowledge of employees.
So essentially what you have summarized your thing is the basic building structure and the architecture of, from HR standpoint starts with Employee Central, right? And that is how it starts building up. So I mean, the main reason for asking this was, see, because I'm a time and payroll guy kind of thing, mostly on the core module, the backend. So what do you see the future for that? As you said, the time sheets and all those new things have come. Can I specialize on time and payroll module? Is that really, I mean, the whole reason for asking is that, is it really good market to, for a project standpoint, or it's not?
Yes. So from a project standpoint and individual standpoint, let me tell you here, time off process is altogether a different process in SuccessFactors. It's better if you have much more time process knowledge as well. And when it comes to payroll process, now we don't have a certification on payroll. One thing you remember in SuccessFactors, and you don't have any kind of trainings on that, because it's nothing but your R3 payroll which has been integrated to Employee Central. The integration part will be done by a payroll consultant, an R3 payroll consultant, or by a SuccessFactors consultant, or by SuccessFactors itself. So if any of the customer is going out with the cloud payroll, that is nothing but your SAP R3 payroll. Remember this. So a payroll guy, R3 payroll guy, is also a SuccessFactors payroll guy. Remember this. Except integration part will be taken care more often by both the parties. So you have a standard inbuilt handbooks which is released by SuccessFactors. You have to follow that handbook, and you have to configure the integration part both from the SuccessFactors perspective side and from SAP side here as well. So time off process is the only thing that you have to concentrate much more on Employee Central process as well. So if you cover Employee Central, you'll have time off process, benefit process, everything.
Okay. So like in time, all the schemas and everything we don't have to do. It's all inbuilt right now with the rules. Payroll, everything is still the old thing, right? The payroll schemas and all the changes.
Exactly. That's nothing but your
taxes.
Yes, that's nothing but your R3 payroll. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So typically, how long it takes for implementation? So for a new project, Employee Central, what's the timeline for a general implementation end-to-end along with the testing and all?
See, basically, especially when it comes to the timelines, SuccessFactors tells you for all the module timelines, especially talent management modules. Now, if I say goal management, you have 8 weeks of time. If I say performance management, you have 12 weeks of time. If I say recruitment management, you have 16 weeks of time, like that. But SuccessFactors don't give timelines for Employee Central module because this is a core module. So customers will have their own customer-specific core process. You'll have a lot of rules, validations that you need to do. It's not like more often like SAP. So we don't have specific timelines. Based on the customer requirements, we have to give the timelines. So that's all up to the implementation part and how much of timelines that they're going to give to the customer. If it is in plain employee transaction process, like if you don't have time off process, if you don't have payroll process, and if this is just a structures configuration with hiring and only employee administration with the org chart process, if it is a 10,000 based employee company, can go with probably of 12 weeks to 16 weeks timelines set for implementation. And if you have time off process and benefits process including that as well, it might go more than 16 to 18 weeks of timelines. Again, which will be treated, some things will be treated as out of scope, like rules and validations part, again, which can be treated as an additional efforts, and which will cost you a separate thing for time and different your remuneration part here as well. So we have timelines that you have to look at the customer requirements and you have to estimate by yourself.
Okay. And after an ongoing project implementation is over, is it we give it to the user responsibility for the customer, or we still do the support? When I say we, I mean
that depends.
Yeah,
that depends. Basically, this is not something like SAP here. Now, especially now, if you look at SAP supports, we have much more support. But SAP, once talent management modules are gone live, so you don't require much of support. The reason is how frequently you use talent management modules. First thing. Now, once in a year or twice in a year, so you don't have much support. The only support that you have is at the core process. If I say core process, this is not like again your SAP, having huge process for small execution. Also have to configure massive things and massive interfaces are required. But that won't happen in SuccessFactors here. So we have simplified process. So I feel, and I've seen the support will be there. The support can happen with the in-house team of the customer, or that can be outsourced to the other implementation partners depending on their flexibility. And I don't see much of a timeline support like your SAP and SuccessFactors for Employee Central especially. Things don't be like that hard, or that hour billing to the customer when it comes to Employee Central support. You have very less supports.
Okay. And for the first implementation, do we need to work? Basically, we cannot work on our own. It has to be with the SuccessFactors guy. Is that true? That's what I heard.
Yeah. So it's not like that. Basically, say you're a guy who have done your core product. So that you mean to say introduction to mastery. So done with my module config. If you're passionate and you know the Employee Central module, you can directly go and you can do implement it. Why SuccessFactors people will involve in the project is basically, now this is not something like an SAP that you download into your server and do by yourself. So, and even if you raise something about configuration issue also, SAP tells you this is not product issue, this is the customer issue, that is configuration issue. But SuccessFactors will guide you right from the starting and the end of the go live. So they'll guide you. Cloud solution, they are trying to bring up much more things into market. So they are supporting to implementation partners and consultants, like if they are stuck up in any of the process or stuck up in any with the product issues, they'll keep on you guiding with it. So it doesn't mean that only a guy who is certified working or can only work on the project. Anybody can work on that, but you'll have a guidance of SuccessFactors people if you want to. Or if not, you can just do by yourself if you don't have any issues.
Okay.
So coming to the timelines here, so we'll have 45 days of sessions, trainings here. So every day we'll have 1 hour to 1.5 hours. So every day we'll have sessions from Monday to Friday, except on weekends. And the reason if it could be 45 days is the reason is so we have a lot much more new things getting up in Employee Central module, right? So we have to discuss all the new concepts here as well until current quarter releases. So it takes time, in Employee Central process. So, and as usual, talent management, performance and goals, you don't require much of timelines. Anyhow we're going to work on both the older version, that is V11 version and V12 versions, and migration of from V11 to V12 version. Like we do have a concept called PM V12 acceleration as well. So customers need not to put on much of efforts or money to migrate their old process from V11 to V12. So SuccessFactors is trying to bring up a concept called acceleration, PM V12 acceleration, where if you activate that service, you'll be able to move your V11 templates to V12 with all of your customizations without having any help of your any implementation partner support or having any kind of a SuccessFactors consultant help. You can directly do, a user can do directly upgrade the forms. But of course you do require some of the configuration stuff help from SuccessFactors consultants. So everything that we're gonna take care, everything configuration, XML configurations, XML modifications, and even the other tools like partner portals. You do have Connect tool, you do have your provisioning tools. I'm going to train you on other tools as well, on our working things.